tonight with the right hand. First we did the rotator, where we move the poi independently of the body, like this. And then we move the body independently of the poi. Then number 2, we did the chest high, front to back transition, the figure 8. This is in overhand. With the right hand, it's counterclockwise. Just to be clear, in case you're wondering, with the left hand, it's clockwise is overhand, so it's opposite. So this is counterclockwise for overhand. Then we came back behind, lifted the hands up, 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 and in, and pump it up, and then bring it back down, and then up and in, bring it back down, and up and in, and bring it back down. And then one thing just to remember when you're doing this is, some of you were doing it like really tight to your body like this, which was causing your angle to go like this. So if you bring your arm back like that, you'll have more space when you're going through it, and that'll give you more space to get it up and not hit your head in the back. And also try and keep your core tight so you're not hurting your back while you're doing it. Then, okay, yeah, so we had practiced this drill going up, then we're going up while we're going front to back, and then trying to get it up here. Then the next one we did was this pendulum down here, and we pushed away from the butt crack like this, and then back to front, back to front, back to front, back to front. And then our extra credit was back to front in the center, to back behind the head, to front in the center. Back, front, front. So low, front, high, front, low, front, high, front. And then with the left hand, low, front, high, front.
So it's
low,
3.
Front, high, 4. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4. Thank you for asking. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And by the way, you can get to a point where you're putting that together. So you guys should be able to do this in like no more than 6 weeks. Like if you take the dance series, it happens in class 1 of the dance series or class 2 of the dance series. Then the next one we did was the corkscrew, so the floor to ceiling. Nobody had any problems with this. And then we turned with it, and then we turned away from it. Okay, and then here was your other extra credit. So now you see it horizontal, and now you don't. Now it's vertical, right? So I was moving the plane from this front to back plane here to this horizontal plane here, to this front to back plane here, to this horizontal plane here. Now, you'll notice with the horizontal one, it's well below my eye line, and when I'm doing the vertical one, it's way up above my eye line, so my hand is never dropping below my eye. And you'll also notice how close it is to my face while I'm doing it in the front to back one, versus the floor to ceiling one isn't as close to my face for the whole duration of the movement. And this is just demonstrating in an overhand with the left hand, so same move, this was another extra credit, and then bring it up to vertical. But here, I'll show you gradually moving it. So this is moving it more gradually. It's just some more beats, but it's the same concept. So what we're combining here is the front to back figure 8 that we were doing with the rotator. We're doing both of those things at the same time. So you're shifting the plane while you're moving front to back. And I just did that a couple times with that hand. And then can I do the turn with it? Yes?
Yeah, you did.
Turn away from it? Okay, great. Just want to make sure. And then the last one was home and away. And then 2 away. 1, 2. And then being able to take the away hand, leave it there, and then go over and under it, and then home. So the right foot goes over, then under, then home. Over, under, home, over, under, home. And then this is the same thing 50 times, eyes closed, 3 sets, break in between the 3 sets. Okay, then we did the second set of drills, the second set of 6. So starting in underhand, first the rotator, where you slide across, slide to the other side. You're going to bring it up, bring it over your head, come back down, bring it back home. Then the second half, you hold it where it is, and you turn your body. You don't have to turn that much. Okay, then number 7 or 2 on this side. We're number 8. We're going front to back at the chest. And then from there, bringing it back behind, holding it back behind, sliding it up and down, and up, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down. And then while you're going back to front, bringing it up, and up, in and coming right over the midline of your body. Then the next one that we did was the waist down here. So starting from the pendulum, this one's going to go in toward the butt crack. And then you're going from back to front, back to front, back to front, back to front, back to front. Then, here's your extra credit, back, front in the middle, back behind head, front in the middle, back low, front, back high, front, back low, front, back high, front. And then demonstrating that with the left hand, low, front, high, front, low, front, high, front, low, front, high, front, low, front, high. Still also 4 counts. Then we did the corkscrew. So this one's going clockwise down here. Up and down, up and down, up and down, and then turning with it. And turning away from it. And then here's your extra credit. Okay, so you're horizontal, and now I'm plane shifting it up, and now it's vertical. Also, what's useful is this. I'm looking up, helps me get it up. Now I'm gonna look down, and it's gonna help it fall down. And then I'm going to look up, and I'm going to get it up, and then I'm going to look down, and it's going to help fall down. For most people that works, it's kind of like riding a bike. You go where you look. And then just demonstrating with your left hand and underhand. So this is horizontal, this is vertical, this is horizontal. Again, this is extra credit. This is vertical. It'll just help you later. I just want you to have many things to practice so you're excited. Better to have too much that you don't get to than not enough to do work from my perspective. And then, oh right, then this guy. So underhand, home and away, and home and away, home and away, and then 2 away, 1, 2, and 1 home, and 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, then under and over and home, under, over, home, under, over, home, and so this is the one with the 3 sets of 50 with the break in the middle. Then I did the fun shit. Okay, so first of all, the toss that we were talking about. So this was your extra credit that we did before class. You'll be able to do this now once you put your knobs on your poi. What we were talking about is when this is a 1-beat toss. A 1-beat toss. It's called a 1-beat toss because it does 1 rotation in the air, like that, right? So versus like this. That's not a rotation. Mm-hmm. That's still a toss. That's a no-beat toss. Okay. So with this 1-beat toss, what you're trying to do is release roughly horizontal, and then I find that if you pull a little bit back with your thumb on the knob, you get a little bit of backspin on it, which helps it land exactly back in your hand, or well, closer. And my tosses are not perfect by any means, but that one's pretty good. Whew, it's always good when it's a good one.
When people are watching.
I'm like, nice. Well, when I'm trying to actually demonstrate the technique, it's always nice when it works out well, because like I really didn't have to move my hand. I mean, if you did a perfect toss, you could like, I might as well try this, even though I'm in my head. If you did a perfect toss, you could like release, and then your hand would be there, and like hit your hand and land right there. Like that. That would be a perfect toss. I obviously do not have a perfect toss yet. So that was one of the extra credit things we did. And then the other thing we did, so this is brain gym work, and this is super good for you. So we did 4 different drills, starting out with both poi going in the same direction, so now they're both overhand. The left poi is going to continue to spin, and you stop your right hand, then as quickly as you can, you take it and you change directions. In this case, I would go from overhand to bowling, underhand. Then I would stop it, and as quickly as I can, throw it like a baseball, and then I would stop it, and then as quickly as I can, I would bowl, and then I would stop it, and as quickly as I can, I'd throw it, and then eventually you're stalling it and circling and stalling and circling, and you're not even stopping it anymore because the stop becomes a stall. It's just that right now you don't quite have the skill to stop and stall yet. Then version 2 is where you stop the left hand and then change direction and bowl, and then stop the left hand and throw it like a baseball, and stop the left hand and bowl, and stop the left hand and throw it like a baseball, and then here's the stall and circle and stall and circle and stall and circle and stall and circle. And then version 3 from underhand, left hand stops. Right, left hand spins, and then right one stalls, changes direction, right one stalls, changes direction. So you can start with the stop, throw it like a baseball, stop, and bowl. Stop, throw it like a baseball, stop, and bowl. And then this is what it would look like with a single circle, single. So 1 stall, 1 circle, 1 stall, 1 circle, 1 stall, 1 circle. And then this is just a variation on the same concept, right? Then I'm just doing an up stall versus like the horizontal stall versus like a a down stall. Just for different, because why not? Just different ways to show it off. And then the last one, still starting from underhand, so we did 2 starting from overhand, 2 starting from underhand, is the left hand stopping, spinning, stopping, spinning the other way, stopping, spinning, and then stopping and spinning the other way. And then what I was saying before is every other one of these is going to be easier. So like this one, I'm trying to bring the left one up in overhand, so they're both in opposite directions. That's harder to do than when you stop the left one, and now both of them are going to come up in the underhand, so that'll be easier because both are doing the same thing. So we'll go from a harder one to an easier one. And then long term, so I call this the basic stall drill because it's all 8 of the stalls that are possible. And what I mean is there's 8 combinations of stalls. Both hands are overhand, and either you can stall your right hand or you can stall your left hand. Or right, and then it's from underhand. So you do all 8 of them, it's like this. Split time, and I'm doing the first 4 will be right, left, so right stall, and left stall, and right stall, and left stall. And then we're going to do the same thing where it's left stall, and right stall, and left stall, and right stall. And then if you just put it all together, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, back to the start, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there it is. All you do is that. But like,
That's all.
now that you've tried each hand individually, this probably looks much harder than it would have looked if you hadn't actually tried the hands individually. I feel like this looks really easy. It's like, oh, you just stop the pony and you start it the other way. All you do is